Hey everyone, in today's video of Matty Crafts, we're going to be making this windmill. Hope you enjoy, and if you do, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and enjoy the video. Hey everyone, welcome back to Matty Crafts, and today we're going to be working on a windmill. And to start out this windmill, we're going to need to make a box. And this box is made of EVA foam, and just pieces of EVA foam cut in half. So it's pretty simple, and then we're adding a support pillar in the middle. And now we are adding the wood pieces or the wood beams and adding the wood grain texture. And we're carving out the stonework onto the main piece. Pretty simple, just adding the stonework with a pencil really makes this piece have a lot more texture and flair to it. And we're making a circle here and cutting it out. And cutting the circle in half, and this is going to be for the second part of this build, which is going to be the main body. Adding a support pillar in the middle, and also just to give it some height. And then gluing on these half triangles that I cut out off camera. Once I have 6 of them attached, I'm going to be adding some foam to the inside of them. So I added some dollar store foam core to the inside of them, and now I'm adding these big pieces of wood on the side, and then we're going to shingle in the middle. So here's the shingles. The shingles are really big. They go a little overboard in the size, but it does look really good at the end, so that's very nice. But just shingling up the whole thing, shingling up the inside, and then adding wood boards on the bottom, because this piece is going to overlap on the bottom piece, so we do not want it to look empty on the inside. So we're overlapping them. And now we're making the top windmill box. And we made another circle for the gap connector. By making the box, we made it out of dollar store foam core, and we're just making it into this shape, gluing on a piece on the bottom so it's not open, and adding wood grain textures to the double circles that we made earlier. And then gluing them on to the second piece. And that's kind of the idea that we're going for there. Now we have to add like shingles onto the side, but more like boards. I didn't want to add shingles on the whole thing, so I just made some boards to put on it. And that's how that's going to go. And then we have some bigger boards on the front and the back piece. And there you go. Making this connector piece where the windmill will be spinning from, and cutting off the windmill blades. Cutting those 2 pieces in half, cutting another large piece of styrofoam and cutting that in half, and then connecting it like so. Leaving a small piece at the end so you can connect it to the middle piece we just made. Just like that. Now we're painting with a black base coat on the whole thing. It just stiffens everything up and it makes it so if you miss a crack, then the black will just be showing instead of pink or purple or whatever. And now we're painting on the color, which will be wood texture, which is brown. I couldn't think of the word for a second for some reason. But we're just putting brown color all over the whole thing, kind of like a dry brush, like a heavy dry brush. And basically this whole piece is made of this, so it's not multicolor friendly. It's pretty much just one color. So we did that to the rest of the wood pieces. Having it all be wood, you don't really need to mix up the colors too much. They probably got them all from the same kind of trees. And now we're adding a white kind of heavy dry brush. And this is going to add just wear onto the building and the piece. We did that all over to every single part, especially on the stone textures. And now we're doing a wash. And the wash just brings out the dark areas of the build and kind of gives it more texture and design. And I think this thing turned out pretty good. I think you could obviously, if I did it again, I could do better, but that's like with every project. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and enjoy the rest of the video. it's done, and I think it looks really good. While I was making this, I was confused if it was even going to look good, and I think it does. Also, on that topic, I think I'm going to be leaning away from this kind of stuff on my channel. It's super fun to make, but it's also getting kind of repetitive. I've done it for a few months now, and I kind of want to mix it up. And I want to do things like this Halo one right here, or like some of the Star Wars ones. I just want to mix it up from just making wood grain texture all the time and like bricks, and I think it'd be a little bit more fun for the channel and kind of add some variety. So I'll still be making stuff like this, but not as often. I want to make more Halo stuff. I want to make more sci-fi stuff, and that's pretty much it. So if you enjoyed and you stick through all the way, thank you so much. Don't forget to share with a friend if you did enjoy it, and like and subscribe and all that kind of fun stuff. And thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see y'all next time.